I genuinely have so much to say, it's not even funny. First of all, I really wanted to do a blowout today, but my hair was dirty, and I was just like, I don't have the time, I don't have the time, I don't have the energy. Pardon. So today we're doing half slick back. This is my new style because your hair can be dirty and it literally doesn't matter because it's still like, oh, she fixed her hair. No, I didn't. Literally did not. Anyways, I've been looking a little heinous because it's winter and I'm pale, and I did get a spray tan yesterday, but honestly, you wouldn't know. You would never know. My eyelash serum has been acting foolish, and around my eye area has just been so red and irritated, and so I'm just like, you know what? I'm low-key out here fighting for my life when it comes to beauty. My skin's also been acting up because I've not been in for a facial in a hot minute to my usual girl, Kennedy. You know we love Kennedy. So I've just got like a lot of red irritation around my eyes, which is not cute for me personally because I do love to not wear makeup, and I don't want to look like one of those crusty wide-eyed dogs. I feel like we have so much to go over. First of all, I'm engaged. Major slay on the ring, major slay, emerald cut 3-stone gold band. The man did so well, truly. He had some guidance, but not much. Like, I really had no idea what the ring was gonna look like, to be honest with you. Anyways, we'll get into that. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about the New Year plans, talk about some makeup. I really just feel hideous, genuinely. So I'm gonna try to feel not hideous. Yesterday, I think it was yesterday. Also, here's my thing. This video is gonna be all over the place. If you're new to my channel, welcome. It's usually like this sometimes. Anyway, the wedding is going to be in like a year from now, a little less than a year. Oh my Lord. It's literally less than a year away. In the off season of next year. So around November, December of next year, probably. That's what we're thinking, because the off season will be in like September to really January, February-ish. But like, I don't want to have a wedding at the beginning of like 2025. Like, it's just not my journey. It's just not my journey. So wedding next year, but I have lots of bridal events, lots of things to do. And I know that this year is going to be a very busy year. Like, just looking on whenever I signed with my management agency last year in like July, August, looking forward to this year, I'm like, yeah, no, like my year is gonna be crazy. I'm gonna be doing lots of travels. I'm going to Florida this month, not next month, but might be going to New York in February for Fashion Week. March rolls around, we have our engagement party. April is his birthday, and we're going to like an all-inclusive resort, which I will be vlogging and like doing all the things for. There's nothing on earth truly better than being on vacation and like doing a little get ready with me. Love that crap. Anyways, so then season's like full send, and so he's gonna be playing baseball, and I'm gonna be going traveling to see him, doing all my work, all the things. I have lots of new things to like plan for, lots of new things coming out, new things with Fawn. I think that this week is gonna be the week that I announce I'm no longer doing the makeup side of things. Like, there will no longer be the blush palette. So if you want to get your hands on this, I would highly recommend doing so now. Mine's beat up because I've used it so much. I love this. I'll never not love this, ever. And obviously I'll be keeping them for me to have. But I created this. There's a whole video on it. Pink is the most universally flattering shade for blush, and I created this pink palette with all different undertones. So you have like a true cool tone pink, which is, I don't want to say this one's my favorite. This is Passenger Princess. No, it's not. This is Gorgeous Girl. That's Passenger Princess. Then we have Beautiful, Stunning, and Absolutely Phenomenal. But anyways, it's just a perfect pink palette, but I don't have the means to be able to keep up with everything that I'm doing and everything that I want to do this year. And so my passion lies in other things whenever I can't be like everything I need to be for this brand. So there will be no more lip serums, no more makeup, but the skincare will be continuing, as well as more skincare coming out. I actually literally just got the invoice from my lab for 2 new products, which I've been testing out for a while now and like know that you all will love. So that's that. She's truly phenomenal, absolutely remarkable. I just don't have the means, like I said, like to be able to continue doing all the makeup, all the skincare, posting all the things, and like maybe someday I'll bring it back. I don't know, but as of right now, that's where your girl's at. So also, like, I feel like I just need to debrief all these things before I even get into the makeup, and then get into the makeup and, you know, go. But on top of that, so that's the makeup side of things. I really want to get into my goal and dream for this year is to be able to do a perfume collaboration with a company and also have a clothing line. I have so many different inspirations for all of these things. And so I feel like I need to do a video where I just like debrief all that. So like let's actually get into the makeup. And then maybe I'll just do like a separate video on that and touch base in this video. I think I'll use a bit of House Labs. I'm doing a collaboration with House Labs. Oh my gosh. Do you guys remember? I don't know if you will. I posted a video about House Labs whenever it first came out, this foundation. And House Labs used it as an ad on Facebook, on Instagram, like literally everywhere. And people were going crazy. And it's got like millions and millions and millions of views. So that's just truly wild. Anyway, I also got this new brush. This is from BK Beauty. This is the 109. I was heavily influenced off of TikTok because everybody was using the BK Beauty brushes. But anyway, I'm doing a collab, not a collab, I'm doing a sponsorship with them. But anyway, one of the goals for the year is to do a collab with a perfume company. I would love for it to be Nest or Mason Margiela or Commodity. I would love for it to be Commodity. Like, there are a lot of different companies that I'm just like, oh, I just love their fragrances and really stand by what they have. Those are just some of the few that I love and adore. And so that's like in the cards. Like I said, I want to have the clothing collection or a clothing company. But I've had a really hard time. I've had the name, the trademark and everything picked out for over 2 years. I just didn't know when I would be able to do it. And finding a manufacturer has been really difficult. Like, also, if you go overseas for anything, you obviously have a language barrier. It's a lot more inexpensive to manufacture there, so you can manufacture more, obviously for a lesser cost. But they also don't use the same, like, system as us. So I sent them it in, like, inches or centimeters or something. I sent it in inches, and they wanted it in centimeters, and so they ended up sending it back. No. I sent it to them in centimeters because I thought that's what they wanted. And they sent it back to me in inches. So it was significantly larger than it was supposed to be. And it was a bodysuit. And I was like, respectfully, no. Respectfully, no. You know? So that's in the process. That's in the works. I don't even know if that will be close to done this year. But it would be a dream. Dream come true if it was. You know? I also wanted to ask you guys about doing skincare before the wedding. Because if you're a bride, if you've been a bride, etc., what are some things that you all are doing to get your skin looking phenomenal? I feel like for a while after I did my micro needling, my skin looked really good. It was very even and all the things. And right now my skin is just kind of, like you can see I have a little bit of pigmentation right here. And around my eyes, it's not the vibe. On my nose, I have like a broken capillary. And I don't even know what the heck's going on with my skin. Like, whenever I went to go meet Selena Gomez and all that, my skin was popping off. I've never seen my skin look that good in my whole entire life. And I really think God was like, you know what? This year's been low-key sucky. Here you go. You can have this. But I don't know. And I've been sleeping with my humidifier. Literally, it's right here by my bed. So I don't know what's going on. But I want to have gorgeous, stunning, beautiful skin. And I don't want to deal with this crap around my eyes because that's not cute. I think I'm going to go back to my old school ways and use this. This is a Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter in the shade 7. Deep. I use this like as a bronzer sort of vibe, and I barely use any because she's dork. She's dork. This has a red undertone, and my natural tan is very red. So I'm hoping that it looks pretty. If it doesn't, rude. Anyway, I was literally at the gym this morning with Chase, and I think I was on TikTok or something. I was walking because he talks to everybody at the gym, and I was like, I was done with my workout, walked before my workout, and walked another 30 minutes after my workout because like he was talking, and he was supposed to come walk with me, but he thought that I was walking for 15 minutes. I don't know, it was a whole misunderstanding. Anyways, moral of the story, found this TikTok, and they were talking about an all-inclusive resort in Mexico, and I was like, oh, I've been wanting to go. I've been looking it up, like looking up all-inclusive resorts just everywhere, and they were talking about this one that was in Mexico, and it looked gorgeous. Obviously everything is included in the price, etc. And so I was like, oh, major slay. Looked into it. Anyway, there's like a ton of TikToks about it. It's like this really well-known place. People loved it. They said the food was great, all the things. And I was like, oh, Chase's birthday is in April. And then I was like, you know, had him come over there. And I was like, why don't we go on an all-inclusive trip for your birthday? And he was like, okay, sounds slay to me. Of course it does. Who doesn't want to do that? So I think that's what we're going to do. And I'll try to book it soon so I get a lower price. But they even had like this thing where like, and if you've done all-inclusive and this is completely normal, then disregard what I'm saying. But they had a package where they come and pick you up from the airport and you don't have to worry about transportation to and from and all that kind of stuff. So we were looking at flights and the flights were insane. Like the flights were crazy. I was like, no, thank you. And I had a specific budget in mind, which it was literally like a little more than half the budget. Yeah, a little more than half. So I was like, dang, that's not bad. And I just expected it to be so much more. I don't know. And my aunt used to go to Riviera Maya all the time. And she stayed at this one specific all-inclusive. No, it actually wasn't all-inclusive. She stayed at this one specific place, but I texted her about it and she said it's not all-inclusive. And I was like, I really want to do that. Just so we don't have to worry about anything. We don't have to worry about getting off. I don't know, is it an island? Getting off the island? I don't really know. It's not my journey. Not my journey. So, I guess we'll see on that. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my bronzer and do that just on my eyes, actually. But I have been loving doing my bronzer on my eyes, instead of like having a specific transition shade. And I don't know, I've kind of not been doing necessarily like a smoky eye, but I've been wearing a little bit more eyeshadow than I normally do. And I feel like it just looks better, I think, especially where I have some discoloration at the moment around my eyes. Slay for that. But I think that trip will be so fun. We've never gone on like a tropical vacation together. We were supposed to go on a cruise this year, but I don't even remember why we didn't go on a cruise. Oh, the cruise ship that I booked actually got in a crash or in like a storm or something. They didn't get in a crash. It literally got into a tropical storm, which was low-key rude of the boat driver. What are they called? Boat drivers? Not a pilot. Captain. It's low-key rude of him. Anyway, and like the ship was damaged and they literally wouldn't give me my money back. And I was like, it was Carnival. Don't come at me. But I was like, I have only been on Carnival cruises. I've never been on like Royal Caribbean or anything. And I was like, that's about the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life, that they wouldn't give you the money back. Or it was me, it was my money. Anyway, it was so stupid. But live, laugh, love. That's my new saying. And not even just for 2024. Like that's been my saying. And you just gotta remember, live, laugh, love. And if like something bad happens, and me and Chase are like, live, laugh, learn, you know? I think I'm gonna use this Anastasia Beverly Hills in Deep Taupe. We love her. We love her. I just am tired of looking at myself without lip liner. I'm gonna fill it in with Whirl from MAC. I love this color. It's such an OG too. Also, for the wedding, we have decided, I say we, I'm pretty sure if I said Chase, I want to have a wedding, I don't know, in the Maldives, and I want to have Jimi Hendrix play the wedding march. He would say okay. He would literally not give a crap. I don't know if it's like just a man thing. And like if I'm talking to him about wedding stuff, he's like, he's not that opinionated. He just is like, whatever's gonna make you happy, which is good with me. And I just literally do whatever I want. Dream Float is my favorite Alani Nu, and this smells just like it. Look at this. She's been through things. She's been through things. Anyways, so we've decided to elope, which I am thrilled about because I don't want to have 7,000 people at a wedding. I don't even want to have a big wedding. It's never been in my cards. Never been in my journey to be like, oh yeah, I'm having a huge wedding. I thought about it for a hot second, and then I was like, no. Because I don't want to pay for it. My parents really aren't paying much. They're just not wedding people. Like, they're not like wedding people. They don't get it, and they don't really give a crap, to be honest with you. And so I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna have like a $40,000, $50,000, $100,000 wedding and crack that money out for myself. I'm just not gonna do it. Respectfully to myself, no. So that's my stance on that. And I think that surprises like a lot of people, because I think that a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, she's gonna have like this big extravagant wedding, like the whole town's getting invited. No, sweetie. So I don't know, I'm just not a big huge wedding girl. Not a big huge wedding girl. Anyway, I'm gonna go with my bronzers. I have everything linked down below, but like this has been my combo of life. And I just recently started using Hourglass stuff. Like after I started using their foundation, I was just like, you know what, we're gonna give her a go. We're gonna give her a little a little testy test. And I love it. I genuinely love it. Also, the nicest PR package I've ever gotten, like as far as makeup goes, Hourglass. They literally sent me everything they had. And I was like, what the heck? And this was like whenever I first, well, this was last year, but it was like still whenever I was like first starting. And so I was like, holy crap. Like that was a whole lot of makeup to receive, especially from such a high end and like prestigious brand. So I really appreciated that. And I just love this color. So this I will never live with my life without. This is the Sigma Matte Medium Bronzer. Beautiful bronzer. I've talked about it. I thought it was going to be way too light, but it's literally perfect and builds up. Then this is the Luminous Bronze Light, the ambient light from them. I just think that the colors look beautiful on my skin tone. So if you have a similar skin tone, this is something that you should look into. That's another thing, is I have to figure out what the heck I'm doing with my hair. I have to find a dress. I have to do all these things. I have lots of new goals for the year. And I'm a big person that believes in like vision boards and seeing yourself doing it, believing that you can do it, like visualizing yourself doing it, and like visualizing yourself being that girl, that man, that whoever, you know, whatever, you can accomplish it. And last year I made the vision board, and nearly every single thing on my vision board came true because I could see myself doing it and I worked really hard for it. And I, more than anything, believed that I could do it. Like, I fully think that's such a thing. And I'm talking about like some like voodoo manifestation bull crap. I'm talking like, do you think that you can do it? Yes or no? Because if you don't think you can, you're not going to. But I was like, I think the key to being successful sometimes, pardon, had a hiccup. I have another one, is being delusional. I truly think that sometimes the key to success in certain aspects of life is being freaking delusional. I think that if you can just be like, you know what? I deserve that. You know what? I can do that. You're setting yourself up for success. I'm gonna take this Makeup by Mario palette and go into some of the darker shades. This is literally filthy. I can't even see in that. Then you're setting yourself up for success, because if you don't believe you can do it, girl, who does? Who's going to? Also, I know that I've said it 1,000 times, and I really don't think I'm ever going to, but I really would love to have a podcast just because I feel like I have so much to talk about. Like, I could talk for hours upon hours, but I don't have the place to set up for a podcast. I don't want to like have a responsibility of doing everything I'm doing and then also be like, you know what, I have to go record a freaking podcast episode. So I feel like we just need to have like chats, like coffee chats or makeup chats or something like that, where it's not so much pressure on me to have a set time where I'm like, oh, I have to come up with things to talk about for this. I just feel like organic conversation, being like, oh, I really want to talk about this specific product or not product, pardon, this specific topic. I think that would be very nice, very good, very beneficial. But if I have a thing where it's like, oh, I have to burst out some wisdom, I don't know how that's gonna work. Okay, first of all, let me say that I loved this. I love having this as a base. I forgot how much I loved it. It's gorge. I'm gonna push this in a little. Beautiful, gorgeous, stunning. I still don't have any blush on, so I'm gonna put on some blush. I'm gonna use this. I have something on my face. There we go. I'm gonna use this one. You guys already know. You already know. She's Blushing from Patrick Ta. Go in with the powder first. Just like the tone of this. It's so pretty. Major Slay. And then go in with my under eye brightener from Rare Beauty. Everybody already knows I love this stuff so much. I also like to do this as like not my last face step, because I definitely like will do touch-ups, but one of my last steps, because freaking clean up your eyeliner with it. It just looks so cohesive. It's like a broader area, broader under eyes, and it just like goes straight up, goes into your blush and bronzer, and looks really pretty. I love it. But anyways, if there are topics that you guys want to hear me talk about, whether it's like starting a business, religion, and I don't even like using that term. Like, I know that I just think that gets like a bad reputation. I think that the term religion like gets a bad reputation, because I don't really think of it as much as like that as it is just like relationship with God, and how much it's like changed my life, how much I have seen success from it. That's not because of my own, but literally just because of his favor. And that's something I was telling Chase. We did our like goal lists yesterday, of things that we wanted to do and things we wanted to accomplish. And I was talking about how I really know, like in positive, that I would not have come as far as I am. I wouldn't have the background that I have. I wouldn't be engaged to him after being previously engaged to somebody else when I was so young. Like, there's no shot that all these things would have just happened for me if it weren't for me having faith and me praying about it and me knowing what I wanted out of life and my relationship with God. So if that's something that you guys want to hear about, I'm more than happy to talk about that. I'm more than happy to bring it up and just talk more about it openly, I guess, and my experience and all the things, how I grew up, etc., etc. I don't know, like whatever topics you guys are like, oh, we want to hear Katie talk about this. I mean, I'm more than happy to. It's literally my job. But I want it to be like an organic kind of thing, you know? Okay, now that I have my powder on and my concealer or my eyeliner, I'm going with the cream from Patrick Ta. And she's blushing, and pop it over the top. Because with all of his blushes, you do the cream over the powder. I'm not going to use like a full thing of powder. I know I have some powder left on this from the last time I used it, so I'm going to press it in. It's the Givenchy, that's what's left over, and this is how it's looking so far. I think I was also talking about facial treatments. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. I went off on 93 tangents. If you all have done things for wedding prep, for your makeup, what did you do? Or for your skincare, what did you do? Like, did you do a Moxie laser? Did you do a BBL laser? Did you do laser genesis? Like microneedling with PRP? Let a girl know, because I've done microneedling with PRP multiple times, and I do think that it helped with color, like the discoloration of my face, pigmentation, etc. But I just want to do things that I feel like I'm getting the most out of, and I know with a lot of things you need multiple treatments. And by no means do I think my skin's starting in a bad place, because it's absolutely not. I just want to get the most out of whatever I'm doing, whatever I decide to do. So if you guys are like, this changed my life, it changed my skin, it looked amazing, let me know. Let me know. I will be getting PRP in my under eyes again. I talked about this in one of my other videos. I just think that it was life-changing. I got Sculpture at the beginning of last year. I got it in February. No, I got it January 21st, I think. I don't know. But I got it last year before the pageant, so it must have been in January. Excuse me. And I do want to get that again. I think that it made my face just look better, honestly. I think that it made me look like a lot less volume loss. I mean, I'm 25 years old, so like, I'm not old by any means, but I don't want to get old. Like, I don't want to look old. I want to get old, but I don't want to look old. I want to look put together. I want to look classy and pretty and just natural. And PRP in my under eyes was a great thing because it helps with volume loss under there, and genetically it's a very flat place for me. And then with Sculpture, I got it in my medial face, and I don't know, I'm getting these lines. I don't know. Also, being on social media is just kind of a head game, because you're constantly seeing all these other people and you're like, oh my gosh, they look amazing. But did they really? Did they really look amazing? I don't know. But I will tell you, Dara Leviathan, I don't really know how to pronounce her last name. We are friends on Instagram and TikTok, and she's gorgeous. She looks like a perfect goddess on TikTok and Instagram. That's because she is. That's because her skin's genuinely like some of the best skin I've ever seen in my life. I was shook to my core at how beautiful her skin was, and I kept telling her over and over, and she was like, your skin looks the same. I was like, don't say that to me, because no, it doesn't. Her eyelashes are beautiful. Everything. She's a gorgeous person. Truly gorgeous. Okay. I do this to my boyfriend. Fiance. I do this to him literally all the time. I always be like, and then I just say I'm doing ASMR. And I am. My wife felt the need to tell you all that, but nevertheless. So I'm going to do my mascara. Ilia Fullest Volume. You already know, but we're not going to watch this because it could take forever. So BRB. Let me tell you something. First of all, I love this lip combo. Lips are giving glass. They look injected. Slay. Anyway, there will never be anything more in my life that I am grateful for than when both eyelashes are cooperating. Like, both my right eye and my left eye, when they look good together, I'm like, I wish somebody would try to talk to me. You can never. But that's rare, and it's not today. So it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday, January 2nd. I'm out here fighting for my life. My right eye's been plumb stupid. There, I said it. L'Oreal, I could never be an ASMR artist. Let me just go ahead and let you know. Because, one, I'm far too loud. My mom has told me my whole life, she's like, you're one of the loudest people I've ever met. And then she had my sister. And my sister, I can hear her breathing, and I live 15 minutes away. She's the loudest breather I've ever met in my life. And, like, everything she does is so loud. If she's shutting a car door, she's slamming the car door. My parents at their house don't have soft close drawers. And I think that it would be a great investment for them if they did. I think if they just got those, that they would have a much quieter house because the kids slammed everything. She really does. And she's just like a brick. Like, Anna Claire is a brick. Truly. Anyways, you know what I'm going to add? Pink blush. Because everybody needs pink blush. I swear to you, I put it on and my look is just like pulled together. Like right now, it's like, oh, that's cute. Like, she looks cute, you know? Add pink blush on the A22. What is that noise? I still haven't lived here long enough to know, like, all the noises of things. You know, I know Chase's truck noise. Whenever he comes over, I know his noise, like when he's pulling up, whenever he's about to come in the door. Like, I just know that. But all these other noises, I don't know. I don't know other people's noises. And I shouldn't have to. Anyway, cute. So, whoa. I'm literally sitting here on my white comforter doing my makeup. Put me straight in gel. Also, I have this from 100 years ago. Don't get mad at me because I don't think you can buy it anymore. This is the Ambient Lighting Blush Quad in Ghost. Do you remember this from like a few years ago? Major slay. Like all these cute colors. That's cute, huh? Maybe I should just do a little tad. A little tatty tad on top of this. Cute. Slay. Okay. Anyway, okay, you guys. So those are all my updates. I think. And my current little makeup routine and how I did everything. If you want like an in-depth makeup routine, if you're like, oh, we really want to see X, Y, or Z, let a girl know because I can make it happen. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for 2023, for the subscribers I gained. I really didn't post all that much. Don't hate me. 2024, she's a posting girl. That was something else I wanted to say. It's like, this is my era of not giving a crap. Genuinely. I've never really been somebody who struggled with other people's opinions anyways. Like, I've never been like, oh my gosh, I care so much about what everybody else is thinking. I mean, clearly, like, dear Lord, I do social media for a living. I can't really care all that much, otherwise I wouldn't make it. But nevertheless, I can feel an eyelash hanging. But nevertheless, this is my year posting and being like, I don't really care. Like, if the video flops, it flops. If it does great, great. I don't really care. I'm gonna post. Oh, sorry. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them in the comments down below. And I'll be getting back to you. I'm having some pains. I'm having a little chest pain, a little tummy pain. I think I have heartburn, honestly. Anyway, I have lots of other videos to film. I have a sponsored video I have to film. I'm going to be filming about my perfumes, my most loved perfumes of 2023. Your girl is on it. I'm on it. Also, look at my cute little flowers. What an angel. I always have fresh flowers to my mans. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a fabulous day.